finally, I come to what is called the jewel of the Archdiocese. This time I speak about the jewel that is in our own Archdiocese, I would say in our Palana Bhavan, or perhaps in the precincts of the Archbishop's house. And this jewel is what we call the BMSSS, Anglo Multipurpose Social Service Society. We have this society in our Archdiocese from almost 1969, so many years that it has rendered service to the diocese in so many forms. Basically, the BMSS, or the Bangalore Multipurpose Social Service Society, is a commission or the society of the poor. The Archdiocese's service to the poor is done through this commission or this society. And it was started at the time of Bishop Lourdes Swami, who started in this campus or perhaps in this area, this particular building called Workers' Center. It started as a Workers' Center. And the Archbishop Lourdes Swami, who had known the workers of different places, especially in Bangalore, that time was just coming up, the factories were coming, the industries were coming, the KGF, the mines were coming, and the salary, the payment was very less. The conditions of the workers was very poor, and so the Archbishop thought that time to start a center here. First of all, to give them courage, to give them hope to say, at the same time to train them to have different sort of activities and different types of programs in order to equip them. In that time, the Archbishop also was instrumental in starting a Deaf and Dumb Institute, which was started by the Holy Cross Fathers, and we give our support to them. And there are so many other things that were started. People of the old remember 40 years, 50 years, that they used to come very often to this building in order to have gatherings, to celebrate the events of the workers, and at the same time, some charity that was done, it was always remembered. And so this building that's called the Workers' Center has grown up to a big center now, what we call the BMSS. And basically, as I said, it serves the poor. What are perhaps the activities before that? BMS is one of the Karnataka's oldest non-profit, aiding the most vulnerable since 1969. A charity evolved into a powerhouse, driving transformative development in Bangalore. We have 6 districts besides Bangalore: Central, Bangalore, Rural. We have also Chikbalapur, we have also Kolar, we have Tumkur, we have Ramnagar. These are the districts in which our BMS is operative. We work for the poorest of the poor. We help people achieve dignified lives through a strengths-based approach, enhancing holistic development, and we work for multiple causes across various domains. Since it's a society, there are members, and we have a director. Santosh Royan is the director, and he has a team of people, of which I am the chairman. The Vicar Generals are the vice chairman, and there are many other members. We plan together different activities and different programs. Basically, perhaps these are the few ones that we are very much involved now. First of all, education of our children, education of the youth, formal and non-formal, and especially the dropouts. The vocational trainings that we give for different classes and categories of people, the nursing aides, perhaps the hotel type of works, and the trainings that are conducted by BMSs in different places. The women empowerment, we have a very strong women's group, and the women's what we call sanghas, the self-supportive groups that of the women that BMS also takes up. Also disaster management. There is so many times disasters have taken place. The COVID was one big disaster for which the diocese, the BMSS came forward. We are also before that, the rains that caused so much damage in the other districts of Karnataka, the Mysore, the Belgavi, the Gulbarga, Ballari, and where we have also this one. So many disasters that we have taken place, and the church was always in the forefront. The health care. Presently, the BMSS also is conducting what's called the kidney or the renal dialysis, and this dialysis that is given for a few patients, mostly for a nominal amount, has been taken. Besides that, we also have other health care. The diocese also has started 2 health centers, one in KGF called St. Joseph's Health Center, Susapalya, and also another St. Joseph's Health Center at a place called Teresapura off the Kanakapura Road. We also take care of, rather we are involved in the ministry of the transgenders. There are many transgenders who seek support from us. At the time of COVID, I remember we suddenly received a phone call from a transgender group that was in Ramnagar, and they said we are isolated, and at that time nobody is coming close to us and some of us are starving. Bishop, could you help us? At once the BMSS sent about 300 packets of food for them, and they were so happy that we remembered them, that we met them in this need that was so acute for them. We also have what we call housing for the poor. The BMSS has helped repair and renew about 200 houses in KGF and other places with the help that we received from the Italian Bishops' Conference. And we have also a plan to have in the diocese a housing for the poor in some way. If we are able to get support from the public, we would also like to help people build small houses. Of course, we can't help them for the land because, in Bangalore, it's a big issue. It's a real estate. You can't get land. But for those who have lands, we will try to help them and support them. Also, by getting government grant or government subsidies that government gives, we will try. We also speak of what we have started here a legal aid center, helping the poor who are struggling with the courts. There are many people who do not know how to go to the court, how to go to the police station, how to depose themselves, where shall we go? And therefore we have started a free legal aid service in the diocese that is operative on second Saturday and the fourth Saturday. Some lawyers are here from 9 to 12 o'clock, and anyone who wants legal help, free legal aid can come. We also look after the children. The children's child care is taken care of. And in this Manipur issue, the church took in a big way, the BMSS took in a big way, helping and supporting almost 500 children in most of our boardings of our diocese. The religious were a big support for us to look after the children in their boardings and also educate them in their schools. The Archdiocese itself, in our schools and boardings, we have about 150 children. And finally, also we speak about what we call environment. Environment is not only the end topic, the best topic, because what we do for environment, we do for the future. And therefore the BMSS has taken many programs, for example, distribution of the saplings, training the people, teaching the people in how to take care of their waste and especially the plastics, etc. And this is what BMSS has done. I would be very happy with your help and support to us, because this I consider is a big jewel. A jewel is not just that we keep in our shelves and perhaps in places. A jewel is also when it is workable, when it is profitable, and when it helps so many people as BMSS does. May this jewel of ours, with your help and support, shine ever more brightly in the Archdiocese.